So it's February 1st. I made it through the first month of January. I have kept most of my New Year's resolutions, although I didn't make very many. But I will have to tell you that I really believe that 2020 is going to be a year of just exceptional growth for me. And that's really all I want, is just to grow to be a better person. I don't care if nobody watches this, but I really do want to become or create a video that really I can look back on and say, look where I was and look where I am today. So with all that being said, I actually listen to podcasts most of the times when I run. And I was running to a podcast, and it was an interview with Brennan Burchard. And during that podcast, he said that he asked himself the question, do I live, do I love, do I matter at the end of every single day? And y'all, I stopped dead in my tracks, because you know what? I know that if I have to answer that question, I would have to say no, no, and no. Well, maybe that's too hard on myself. I think that sometimes I can say yes, yes, and yes. Sometimes I can say yes to this and no to that. But regardless, I want to be able to say yes to all three of those questions every single day of my life. But I'm not there. And so I'm going to start myself a challenge. And I want to challenge to make myself to be able to say yes to all three of those questions every single day by the end of 2020. So I've decided the best way to approach that is to focus on each of those questions for a 90-day period. So for 90 days, I'm going to focus on, do I live? Now, I will be honest, and I haven't completely read the book yet, although I am working on it, but my interpretation of did I live, I'm going to say that is, did I face my fears? Because we all know when we go outside of our comfort zones, when we face those fears, those are the moments that we are truly living. Or maybe those are just times that we are in just complete joy. So my challenge to myself is to find one of those two examples every single day for the first 90 days. The second 90 days, I want to focus on, did I love? Did I love with all of my heart? And I'm not talking about loving the easy people. I'm talking about loving the hard people too. Because I know that God has called us to love. And love not just those that look like us, think like us, act like us, look like us. It's loving people and the hard ones to love as well. In the last 90 days, did I matter? And I think I matter all the time to my family. Or at least most of the time. They may not think that I matter. Let's be real. I've got a teenager and I've got two boys that are 12 and 7. So, but I want to challenge myself, do I really matter in the whole grand scheme of things? So those last 90 days, I really want to focus on acts of service. So here is to 2020 and my challenge. And my first day is today, February 1st, where I am committing to this challenge. I'm going to commit to the next 90 days to do things that are outside of my comfort zone, to say, did I live? And at the end of the day, to say, yes, I absolutely did live. The second challenge will be the next 90 days after that, did I love? And those are going just to be random acts of kindness, to be love more than I've ever loved before. And the last 90 days, did I matter? And those are going to be just acts of service. And I think that is my strength. I feel like that I do serve almost every day of my life. That is definitely my spiritual blessing, but I want to really push that envelope. So I hope at the end of 2020, I can say, did I live, did I love, and I matter? That I can say yes wholeheartedly, and that those habits will be so ingrained in my life. And I'm doing this for me. I'm going to put it out there because I found out that I have to be accountable. I have to put it out there for others to see. And so this is my vlog. This is going to be my website and my story. And if people check in, yay, that's great. And if they do check in, I hope that you guys are inspired to do something that is also laying heavy on your heart. If no one watches, that's fine too, because I know at the end of 2020, I'm going to look back and I'm going to say, yes, I have grown. And that's the only goal that I have for this year. Thanks, y'all.